The cows were over there walking through that water a minute ago. It was funny. There's Mr. Llama Llama. I think there's two of them. Yeah, there's one over there's a white one over there. Or is that an alpaca? I'm not sure. You guys ready to come in? Who's ready to come in? I think they're ready. Just a minute. Come on. Everybody come in. Come on. Everybody come in. Move out of the way. Taking a little Monday morning cruise, not a Sunday cruise. We're just going to cruise around a little bit, and I wanted to get it out and drive it because I haven't drove in a few weeks. And then when I get back, I'm probably going to tarp the top for winter. Full day today. I put my phone down and a herd of deer, probably four or five deer ran across the road right after I put my phone down. Doc absolutely loves riding around, don't you, bud? Yep, we're about 10 miles away from where I parked now. I'm going to turn around in a second and head back. Doc's enjoying the ride around, aren't you, bud? He likes riding. Cleo's not as fond of it, but Doc loves it. Right, winterproofing my parking spot here. I've got a tarp. I still have to put a string on there, and I'm going to pull it down and just tie it right there. But I've got it where the water will run off onto this and then run off all the way back. I got the van covered all the way back. When winter gets here, I'll probably take down the catio because they won't go out when it's cold. But yeah, so I got the van covered up. So when all these leaves fall, and believe me, when they fall, it piles up 6 inches on my van. I can just pull the leaves off with this and then slide it back. But it'll help keep the heat in maybe a little bit. But yeah, that's what we've been doing this morning. What's up, girl? Let me show you what I'm cooking for dinner. We're outside cooking, and we are having a steak with just all kinds of vegetables I had in my fridge, fresh stuff that I needed to cook up. So probably too much veggies, but I can use them for an egg scramble, what's left over. So we're having steak and veggies, a little bit of a mushroom in there. So should be a good dinner tonight. All right, so dinner's cooking. I twisted my knee. I have a bad knee. I hurt it in 1995. I fell 12 feet. I used to deliver fuel. I've been truck local. Actually, I was delivering out here where I park at. And it was actually, it was the end of 1994. So anyway, I was delivering fuel out here to a farm, and they didn't have a ladder climbing up the tank, and they didn't put ladders on our trucks. I don't know why they never did that. But so they had pallets stacked up, and I climbed up the pallets. I put the hose in the top of the tank, and my boot slipped off of the pallet, and I fell 12 feet, landed on my feet. I was in really good shape then too. Fell on my feet, but my knee went completely backwards, severed everything in my knee. And that was back, you know, nobody had cell phones really. Only they had like bag phones, I think, 94, I think it was bag phones. You know, a few people had cell phones, but they were quite expensive. So I went and I had to crawl to the truck. I was out on a farm out here, way out in the field, nobody around, and hit the return button to drag the hose in, and then crawled in the truck. And it was my left leg. I left it hanging outside of the truck because I couldn't bend it. I mean, it was just wobble. It was just hanging there from the knee down. Drove the truck to the road and just parked by the road and waved down somebody, and they hauled me to the hospital. But anyway, it severed everything in my knee, severed my ACL, my meniscus, all that. Cartilage was all tore up. And actually the surgeon that used to do surgeries for the LA Lakers was out of Ashland, Ashland, Oregon. And my orthopedic surgeon sent me to him. They did an experimental surgery on my knee, and then they started using that surgery on basketball players because that's a common basketball injury, severing your ACL and stuff. And so it worked out pretty good, you know, but every once in a while, you know, I'm getting older now, plus I'm overweight. Every once in a while, if I land wrong or I turn wrong, it just slips. Like it like lands off its rockers. You know how your knee is on rockers like this? It feels like it locks like that. But it's kind of hurting. I twisted just wrong. And it kind of went out a little while ago. So I'm going to stay off of it the rest of the day. But it just takes the wind out of you when you do it, though. It hurts. It is a bad pain. But usually when it does that and I stay off of it for a day, we're all good. I'm hooked back up. I got the tarp over the top of, like I was showing you. And the reason I'm doing that, you know, I'll drive my truck or my van during the winter, but I don't drive that often, like I said. But the leaves are going to start falling soon, and that's what I was saying. I'm under several trees, and I swear it gets that much leaves on top of my van. So when they start falling, I can pull that and pull those leaves off so I don't have to get up there and sweep it. I used to have my buddy Gio come over and climb up and sweep them off, but he's moved. So I need to find a way to do this, and then it's pretty easy to get the tarp back on top. But so that's why I put the tarp over it. And my vent right above my bed here, something leaks around it. I'm not sure what it is. But now it's covered with a tarp, and I won't have to worry about it leaking. I wish I would have done this tarp thing last year. And I left that tarp laying over the side, over where my little tent outdoor patio thing is. And so the water will run off that and then down. That way it don't run in between the van and the patio. So got all of that done. Got dinner cooking. I'm going to stay off my knee the rest of the day. I was supposed to go to the farmer's market with Just Mel, but I called her and told her I hurt my leg, and I really don't think I want to be walking around on it for a while. I ordered the green slime for my bike tire. I miss riding my bike every day a lot, and but I bet it's going to hurt when the first day I pedal it because of my knee, you know, the bend of my knee, but it'll be okay. I can work it out. But waiting for that to get here. That should be here Wednesday. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I am going to call the YMCA today and make an appointment to go swimming. You know, make an appointment for my ride to take me to go swimming on Friday, because I'll start going back to the YMCA once or twice a week now, because it's starting to cool off. And it's fun to go to that indoor pool, and it's good exercise. So I'll start doing that as well. It's that time of year again, time to buy tags for the van. Here in Oregon, I mean, every 2 years I pay $264 for my tags. So it's that time of year. It's getting close. Next month I buy my tags. So yeah, I hate that time coming around, you know, and to me that's kind of high, but I really don't know. Newer vehicles, I imagine, are much more expensive. I was talking to Gracie yesterday about the O25 meetup. I'm not sure where she's going to pick to do it. I'm thinking she liked where we were. But if so, I'm going to, where we did it this year, if so, I'm going to get my fishing license in 2025 and fish at the Rogue River. Because I've seen people catching quite a few fish down at the dock where they go into the river at. So I think I'll get a fishing license and do some fishing. Okay, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the channel. Welcome all the new subscribers. I'm flabbergasted about how many new subscribers that rolled in off that video. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please share it out. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. You guys are all amazing. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Peace out.